too many randomly.
What's up, fellas? I wanted to make a video today about um basically what Gunner had said about dubs, and stuff that he had said in that video. The the very first thing that stuck out to me was that they're always saying that you know they're law-abiding citizens now, que quién sabe, like, and that they they're not part of that world. Que he's a changed man, but he just has one Bud Light and he's already, throwing up the West and saying his neighborhood, and then he's like, oh well, they were gangbanging on me, like he's always glorying glorifying his neighborhood, like and then he said that Gunner never lied about, I mean that Dubs never lied about his status or something like that. It doesn't matter if he lied or not, like at first he was humble. He came out humble, talking like, oh, like somebody that came out of prison, and they're like, oh, pues, I did that, y pues, it's nothing that I want to glorify. But now he's like, oh, you weren't on my level, que quien sabe que tanto, I did this and I did that, y que quien sabe que, and that nobody's ever gonna compare to me. And then he says that they don't care about paperwork and that this and this and that. And even though he lied about American Cholo and people like that, um, and then he says, "Oh, but I apologized like a man and this and that." And I'm like, it doesn't matter if you apologize. This is like the way he was making the video. The way he was making the video, he was like salivating. He was like, "Ooh, I finally got him," like he was like if he finally basically was like he finally got him, like you could tell. And like that was that was a pretty shitty move if you ask me, like doing that, like you, even if you like them or dislike them, just doing it like that, it was basically like his best friend, basically like ¿cómo se llama este? Rascal. Basically like Rascal, they said that he was their best friend. They talked all the time, but as soon as he passed away, they were quick to, oh, he told me not to say this until I died or if I died, like, come on, who says that? Like, it is, you know, even he lied from the beginning too. Like, he says that he's been humble and that he's been honest from the beginning, but from if you were super technical, yes, in that one video he made with what's his name? Texas by no, stories written by a current prisoner. Yes, that one. He made a video a long time ago where he had said that he was an SNY and this and that, but then that video disappeared. But then later on, when his channel was coming up, he started saying, "Oh, como se say? I've never been on an SNY, or he wasn't from a Firi Firi, something like that." Everybody's seen those videos. Um, so he's lied from the beginning. So he can't say nothing. Like a lot of people like us, we knew that he was lying, but we thought he was entertaining. You know, but it came to a point that you're like, hey, pues, this guy lies too much. And like Dubs, he's always glorifying the what's it called, the legends and the politics. Y que uh, you weren't on my level. Y que quién sabe qué tanto. And like, to me, him calling people legends is the worst thing you can do. And even the way he does it, it's like the worst example for kids because even they could be looking at him and they could be like, wait, like, damn, like, so I could do all of that and even in the bad, but like him, he was like the biggest, the baddest. So even going out bad, I could have, you know, come out with respect. Like to me, that looks super wrong. But you know, I've never been in that life. You know, I could never walked in his shoes and this and that. Like you know, all I could say is that his victim, he keeps um talking about his victim or his case every time he can. Like in every TikTok video and every time I seen him, you know, he's like, "Oh, I took a life, you know, I went to prison for murder. I went to prison for this. I did that." And like every time he gets a chance, he wants to glorify himself. Like if I did that, like he showed me respect. And like come on, if you did something like that, just let your victim rest in peace already. Let his family like rest already. Like you keep reminding people of that. Like imagine like if I was like his victim's family and like just going online and just hearing this guy, oh, I did that. I took care of the neighborhood and I killed them or whatever, you know, like he's always trying to boast, you know, trying to glorify himself. So, I mean, just, you know, being a family member and hearing that, just, I would be mad. I would be super mad. But, you know, and he said that we should tell our story and this and that and like so we I guess so he could they could nitpick at our story or I don't know like but we're not well, at least from a lot of people that I've seen like they don't glorify that they don't say oh I did that and I was this and I was that like not like Dubs I don't know man like he's a walking contradiction especially when he's drunk he's like um the craziest thing is that he keeps telling people like como dice these guys are killers. They want to be killers. Like I've never heard nobody talk about taking him out. Like a lot of people that I've heard is they want to beat the shit out of him or they want to beat his ass or they want to fight him. Especially like APA with Gunner, you know, like he wants to beat the shit out of him, and they always gotta sexualize stuff, you know, like like he keeps saying that what that he wanted to teleport in his room, like everybody heard it. Like, he wanted to teleport in his room to like beat the shit out of him, not to beat him off like how he said it. Like, come on, like they always gotta sexualize everything. And he says that the craziest thing is that I've seen is that he says that the other channels talk about women and talk bad about women and like every single thing that he talks and says that other people do is the thing that he's doing. So it is like if I was his supporter, I would be like, well, damn, dude, like, come on, like, because I mean, I don't support him, I don't hate him, I could care less. Like, I just know he lies straight like Gunner. You know, they're both super liars. You know, especially now, like. But before I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know if he lied, but now he does. He exaggerates the truth, and you know, but you know, we were never on his level, you know, we never did none of that stuff, you know, we could never compare ourselves, you know, but everybody's everybody's seen it, you know, if you're his supporter, you know, and you like what he sees or what he does, well, I mean, well, you're not gonna stop watching him, but at least call him out on his lies, you know, tell him you ain't gotta lie, bro, like, come on, like, You know, like people say he's the only YouTuber that I've known that gets beat up like 20 times a year without a scratch. You know, like. But anyways, have a good day, people.